Welcome to 5 Minutes of Momentum. These episodes are a short 5-minute burst of inspiration, motivation, and massive action. If you need that little kick up the butt to get things moving and to inspire you to take massive action, then every single Thursday I'll be sending you through a 5-minute episode to download, digest, and implement to finish your week off strong. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Hey, welcome back to 5 Minutes of Momentum. Today I want to talk to you about the real reason you're not getting more sales, and it's got nothing to do with your price. If I've had $1 for every woman that told me that she's not making sales because she charges too much, I'd honestly be like a millionaire. Seriously, it's one of the things that price is rarely the problem, and most of the time it's your positioning, your messaging, or you. You don't believe in what you're delivering, you don't have the confidence and conviction behind what you're offering, and you don't believe it's worth what you're charging. And I see this a lot with the women that I work with in Unstoppable Sales. You can tell in their energy, in the way that they communicate, in the way that they're showing up and even just saying the price out loud. It feels uncomfortable and they're not fully backing it. You have to fully back it like it is absolutely worth every freaking penny. And so if you don't feel that with your price, you want to ask yourself why. Why don't I feel that? Is it your own money mindset blocks? Is it your own hang-ups when it comes to money that you actually wouldn't invest in that yourself? Or that you feel like when you are charging that, you're taking money away from people and leaving people with less. Like there could be so many money mindset blocks that are preventing you from really owning your worth when it comes to what you're charging. Secondly, we need to start to shift and change the way that you think and perceive the value of your offer. Usually when I have women that come into Unstoppable Sales and work with me, they are perceiving, and it's so normal, so please don't take this as a judgment. It's just literally this is what we do when we're selling our own offers and we're the ones serving the offer, we're the one doing the service. We can get so caught up in being like, it's my worth, and we tie our worth so much to our prices that we've got to separate that. So way that you perceive your value is sometimes of like, if you're feeling like you're having to give so much of yourself for it to be worth it, or you're constantly adding more things or doing more for your client because you want them to believe that it's worth it. Again, that's coming back to you connecting your self-worth to what you charge. Your self-worth has nothing to do with what you charge. Your offer is separate to who you are as a person, and who you are as a person is an incredible person who is loving and kind and generous and incredible at what they do. And you have a separate offer that is separate to who you are, and it has value. So we need to start seeing the value not from your eyes, but through the eyes of the person investing in it, because they're not investing in you. Again, this is a separation with your money as well. They're not investing in you. They're investing in themselves. They're investing in the transformation. They're investing in the solution to the problem that they have. They're investing because they want change. And so I want you to acknowledge that. And then you want to bring it back to the actual value of the offer. What is the offer? If they have that transformation or if they solve that problem, what is the value of that? And that's what you're not communicating. Usually when we have price objections, it's because people don't see the value. And that means that you're not communicating it effectively. And sometimes this is also connected to your sales process, because if you're telling instead of showing, if you're telling instead of asking, it's often causing a disconnect for your ideal client to really identify why they truly need what it is that you have to offer and the value of investing in that. That's what I mean by the fact that it's got really anything to do with your price. It's got everything to do with the way that you're communicating it. So one, you've got to communicate it with certainty, because people buy based on certainty. And that comes through your level of confidence. And then secondly, you've got to perceive the value to be worth it. That's how your conviction becomes stronger. If you don't believe in it, if you are not able to back it, people will feel that. And then we've got to communicate it. So what I mean by that is communicating your value can come from many different places. It can come from really owning the transformation that you create. And sometimes we don't do the work to look back on all the clients that we've worked with to see, what can I own? Like, what can I truly believe in the transformation that I've created? How can I believe in the results that I deliver if I haven't looked back on the results that I actually did deliver? And sometimes we just don't go back and see the long-term impact that we've had with a client. So I want you to do that, because if you're feeling stuck in this space, go back and actually see what's the impact, what's the financial impact, what's the confidence impact, what's the internal impact, what's the external impacts for your ideal client once they've worked with you. When you start to unpack that and you start to communicate with that information, then your ideal clients will stand up and pay attention, and they won't be questioning your price, right? They won't be questioning your price. They'll be like, I want what they have. I want what she's delivering. So get clear on that and start to communicate it.
and you'll start making more sales for sure.